Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm glad that you're watching our videos and stuff and tuning into our videos because you like tuning in and watching them because we are awesome. I mean, so are you guys, but we're awesome too. I just wanted to give, again, another update, of course. I mean, what else? So far, we are hanging in there as much as we can. We live in California, and we are having to deal with fires and the quality of the air just being so horrible right now. It's like one day all of a sudden it's nice and sunny and like everything's nice and blue and then all of a sudden, boom, it's like cloudy and just brown everywhere because the fires, and it just really sucks, and we have to deal with worrying about going to another area to make sure that we're safer, make sure that everything's good. We're going in and making sure that we have everything, that the air quality is just really bad. The fires are just crazy right now. It's getting closer to our area. It's no fun having to deal with this, but so far we're safe. It's making it hard for us to leave the house as much as we want, because not just of the pandemic, but also because the air quality is really bad right now because of the fires. So we have to try to stay indoors so that way we can keep the air as clean as possible inside the house and make sure that everything is just safe. And so far that's what we're doing. And I really hope that all of you that are dealing with this are doing the same. I did make a suggestion on this one app that I go on every so often, and it's where you just every so often, probably once or twice a day, if not a few times a day, probably like just lightly every few hours, just take like a water hose and then water your backyard, water your front yard, water the cement lightly or heavily. I suggest lightly, but just keep it kind of watered down a little bit, and then also water down the sidewalks, water down the streets if you can, and also like your cars if you don't have it in a garage, so that way if there's enough people doing it, then it might keep the area cooled down enough to where it'll keep the fires down, hopefully, or the air wet enough so that way it can make just the air quality a little bit better. And again, there has to be enough people doing it to make a good impression or a big enough impact for something like that to just hopefully keep the air cool enough so that way that hopefully it might do something. I I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not an expert in anything, but I suggest that anybody that is in the area, even if you're in an area that's cool, then spread the word of people that live in a very close environment to the fires to just water things down a little bit or a lot of it so that way it can hopefully help with keeping the air cool. If enough people help out, then maybe it might do something. Like I said, I don't know if it'll work, but if we get enough people to work together to do it, it might work. It might do something. It's just a suggestion. It's just something that I think that people that especially that live in the valley area should do, so that way it might at least help with something and do something, and it'll keep everything safe. It'll keep everybody out of the way of firefighters that are trying to run around and do their thing, and maybe it might help. I don't know, because there are some people that won't be able to evacuate because of medical reasons. So if we all work together to help each other out as much as we can, then that might help. If you think it's a good idea, please do it, especially if you live in the valley area. Go out with a mask so that way it can filter the air, keep everybody safe, and so on and so forth. It's just a suggestion. I just thought it might be a good idea. I hope everybody else is safe and well too, and I really hope that everybody is doing good in this whole situation. It's crazy, and yeah. And as some of you know, I've been doing some type of artwork that's called grime art, and it's to keep me busy, but also I want to see if I can actually hopefully make an income from it, or have people buy it or something. I really like doing it. It's really fun. It can be aggravating, but it's really fun. I like doing it. It's awesome that you're here watching this video, or hearing this video, or watching another video and hearing that video. It's great that you woke up in the morning, or whatever time you woke up, and that you're just here. I'm happy that you are, at least. And I hope that counts for something. And of course, Jay is just as happy that you're up and awake and moving around and doing something. Keep it up. 2020 is a rough year, but we've made it this far. Let's keep moving forward and doing what we can. It's not going to be easy, but we could probably figure it out and get through it. Alright, well, see you in the next video. Bye.